But what we saw panning out today was yet another day of pandemonium and no consensus. We did see how it was KC Venugopal and Shashi Tharoor from the opposition party's end, led by the Congress, urging upon the Speaker to allow the leader of the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, to place on record his statement when it comes to the reply to the vote of thanks to the President's address on the budget session. But it was the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Kiran Rijiju, who reminded the opposition party leaders that the Speaker made it amply clear that if there is consensus between both sides, the Treasury benches and the opposition party, to continue the proceedings of the House on the specific issue on a President's address, only then will the House proceed with the legislative business. But the Speaker did not have it at all. Time and again, she reminded the opposition party MPs to place on record their statements solely on the President's address. But the Congress party MPs like KC Venugopal and Shashi Tharoor urging the Speaker's chair that the leader of the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, should be allowed to make his statement. It has been unprecedented that the LOP in the Lok Sabha has not been allowed to place on record his statement on budget session. Given the situation then, and of course with a lot of back and forth between both sides, the Speaker decided to adjourn the proceedings of the House from the Lok Sabha until tomorrow. We have seen how time and again Rahul Gandhi had made a statement on General Naravane's book, which became the contentious issue, after which the Speaker, Om Birla, put out a ruling under 349 saying that you cannot quote from any book, magazine or newspaper unless there is a prior notice put across regarding the same. The opposition party leaders have been saying that the leader of the opposition's voice has been scuttled. But the kind of scenes we did witness the last few days in the Lok Sabha were unprecedented, where the Prime Minister was also not allowed to make a statement. The Treasury benches maintained that there is an attempt to try and use women MPs to घेराव the Prime Minister's chair, and that is not going to be acceptable. Om Birla, the Speaker of Lok Sabha himself, took the decision to urge upon the Prime Minister to not come to the House as there could be danger to his life. Now, that is a statement that has been shunned by the opposition party. They have rejected this claim, saying that women MPs have as much a right to hold protest inside the floor of the House as the male MPs. But clearly, as far as both sides are concerned, Rahul Gandhi had also taken this opportunity to hit out at the government, saying that the manner in which the US trade deal has been struck, there seems to be more than what meets the eye. It's been struck in haste, and he wanted to speak about all these issues, including the Epstein files, in the parliament, and he's not been allowed to use his opportunity, his privilege as an LOP, to place on record his statement regarding all these issues that he deems fit. In the interim, the Speaker of the House, Om Birla, decided to suspend 8 of the Congress MPs for their unruly behavior, who were not falling in line and following the decorum of the House. Whether it was Rajnath Singh or it was the Home Minister Amit Shah, they reminded the opposition party MPs that it is important, it is absolutely imperative to follow the decorum of the House, to ensure the dignity of the House is not lowered as far as the discourse of the House is concerned. The TMC, the Samajwadi Party, the opposition party leaders have all decided now, as per sources, to come up with a no-confidence motion against the Lok Sabha Speaker. The TMC stand is not clear yet on the no-confidence motion, but the Lok Sabha proceedings now stand adjourned after a fiery showdown. So far, it has almost been no legislative business of the House that has been registered per se in the Lok Sabha. The Prime Minister made a statement and the Commerce Minister made a statement in the Rajya Sabha. However, the lower house has not been able to register any legislative business of the House. My colleague Sabyasachi is joining me right now to get us more details. Sabyasachi, another day, another adjournment, and now, of course, the proceedings of the Lok Sabha has been adjourned until tomorrow. But in the interim, as per sources, we know that there could be a no-confidence motion that the opposition party leaders could probably move against the Speaker. Do they have the requisite number to move the no-confidence motion against the Speaker?
See, what we are learning from the sources within the opposition, that today at around 10 p.m. an India Bloc meeting was called in by Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge at his chamber. Now, in this meeting, the floor leaders of the opposition parties were present. Now, the idea was discussed to bring in a no-confidence motion against Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla. Now, the opposition has brought in the no-confidence motion. Now, we are learning from the sources that the opposition know the fact that they don't have the number in Lok Sabha. But this no-confidence motion, what the opposition strategy is to embarrass the chair and to embarrass Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla and to put the no-confidence motion on record. Now, the opposition say that they have levelled allegation against Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla. Now, the number one allegation that they have levelled is that Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla is not allowing leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi to speak inside the house. Second allegation that they have levelled is that the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla is biased and favouring the central government. And the third is regarding Nishikant Dubey. Time and again we have seen that this claim coming in from the opposition side that whenever the centre wants to create disruption in the house, they put forward Nishikant Dubey, and also the books which are related to Gandhi, Nehru. These books has been referred by Nishikant Dubey time and again inside the house. So these are some of the important points which has been highlighted by the opposition parties, and they are very clear on the demand that they want that the house should let leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi to speak inside the house, and only then will the house function. Now, before the Lok Sabha resumed at 2 p.m., there was this meeting that was taking place at the office of Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, where as per sources, K.C. Venugopal and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju was also present in that meeting. Now, the Congress party wanted that Rahul Gandhi would initiate the debate in Lok Sabha, which will be followed by Mr. Shashi Tharoor, who will start speaking on the budget session. But immediately, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Mr. Kiran Rijiju intervened, and after that, once again the ruckus started, and the House have been adjourned for the day. And so this has been the scenario from the day one the budget session has begun. Now, the opposition wants that the central government also should clarify as far as the US-India trade deal is concerned, because today the DMK member of Parliament Tiruchi Siva also submitted a breach of motion inside the parliament, because the opposition says that the Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal did the press conference first, and then he addressed the House as far as the India-US trade deal is concerned, and the opposition have been calling it as completely anti-farmer and anti-India.
Sabyasachi, as far as TMC is concerned specifically, I have to ask you, in the letter and spirit, TMC stands with the opposition where they are saying that the LOP is not being allowed to speak. But are they on board when it comes to the no confidence motion?
Well, see, Trinamool Congress is on board. We are yet to get a confirmation from the Trinamool Congress that whether they would sign the no confidence motion or not. But as far as the issue related to leader of opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, is concerned, the Trinamool Congress has given their support. In fact, in all the meetings which had been called by Mallikarjun Kharge, the Trinamool Congress leader Shatabdi Roy was present in all these meetings. And both Abhishek Banerjee and Akhilesh Yadav from the Samajwadi Party and Trinamool Congress, they in fact have given their support to the Congress Party, and they have backed the leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi. Said as far as the demand for leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi to speak inside the House in Lok Sabha, all the opposition parties stand together, because it is something rare. We have always seen the Samajwadi Party and the Trinamool Congress maintaining distance, but also what we are learning is that the Samajwadi Party and the DMK, they have given a green signal as far as the impeachment motion against Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla is concerned, but whether Trinamool Congress will sign the motion or not is yet to be confirmed.
Well, the opposition party has time and again maintained that all parliamentary norm is being flouted, and we're getting you some big breaking news at this point in time. Rahul Gandhi maintains that the speaker said that he's going to be allowed to speak to him, and Rahul Gandhi says that you are now going back on your words. Lok Sabha Speaker maintains that if you want to discuss the budget, then go on. On the other hand, Kiran Rijiju maintains that the opposition MPs will get the chance to speak in the House, provided they have also need to be patient enough to listen to the Treasury benches. Rahul Gandhi once again maintains that Speaker said that I will be allowed to speak, but later the Speaker went back on his words. Well, that is the big breaking news that we're getting you at this point in time. However, the Lok Sabha Speaker maintains that if you want to discuss the budget, then of course the LOP will be allowed to speak. The Parliamentary Affairs Minister says the opposition MPs will get a chance to speak on the budget session, but they should also be available to listen to the Treasury benches.
It's ridiculous. This is not democracy. And what are we coming here for every day? Every 1 hour we come, we have to go home. They should allow him to speak. He is the leader of the opposition.
Ma'am, the LOP stood up to speak, but that did not happen.
I just said what I think. I just said what I think.
Ma'am, today LOP stood up and he wanted to speak.
मैम नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन पे क्या बोलेंगे जो लेके आ रहे हैं नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन पे मैम
Well, that was the Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi over there saying that this doesn't seem to be a democracy. This is not how a parliament in a democracy work. She maintains that the MPs are compelled to come to the parliament for barely an hour or two, and then the house is adjourned for the entire day. The proceedings of the house has been held hostage by the ongoing pandemonium that is being witnessed inside the Lok Sabha. She goes on to say that the leader of the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, should have been allowed to make a statement. Why is the speaker not allowing Rahul Gandhi to make a statement? My colleague Sabyasachi continues to be with us. But Sabyasachi, this has been almost a foregone conclusion. No side is willing to budge. No side is willing to bow out. Where the opposition party is concerned, they are still urging upon the speaker to allow Rahul Gandhi to place on record his statement. However, the opposition party's request is being rejected not only by the Treasury benches, but also by the Speaker's chair, where time and again they're maintaining that only if you have something to talk about the budget is when you are going to be allowed to speak. Anything over and above that is not going to be allowed to speak. But even before you allow leader of the opposition to speak, how can you prejudge or pre-decide what is going to be maintained, what is going to be said in the Lok Sabha?
Well, definitely. See, there was this discussion that was going on in the office of Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, where K.C. Venugopal and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Mr. Kiran Rijiju was also present. Now, after that meeting, when the House began, Rahul Gandhi, once again the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, stood up and started speaking about the unpublished book of M.M. Naravne. Now, Rahul Gandhi said that the Speaker had given him the permission to speak on this matter, after which we see the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Mr. Kiran Rijiju, stood up and intervened, and he told the House that the opposition can only speak on the budget, and after that the chair also intervened, stating that the opposition parties can only speak as far as the budget is concerned, and the main point which the central government have been raising is that it is an unpublished book, and the leader of opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, cannot refer it inside the House. Now, this has been a main standoff point between the centre and the opposition, because the opposition has been claiming that the centre is completely afraid, and they in fact went on to say that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is afraid of leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, and Rahul Gandhi also said that when he would see Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he would give him a book of former Army Chief M.M. Naravne. Now, the standoff is going to continue. Once again, the House has been adjourned for the day, and the opposition says that the House, the proceedings will only happen if they allow the leader of opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, to make his point, to refer the unpublished book of former Army Chief. So that point, the opposition does not want to compromise, and that is the reason, whether you say to embarrass the chair or to embarrass Om Birla, the opposition parties have decided to move a no confidence motion against the Speaker.
Absolutely, Sabyasachi. Thank you for getting us all those details. We shall leave it at that for the moment.